We all remember the Flintstones as a bright 90s classic. However, 32 years later, the real lives of the cast tell a completely different story. One Hollywood icon was married 8 times to 7 different men. Another survived a near-fatal, massive heart attack. And sadly, one beloved actor is no longer with us. This is the emotional, unbelievable reality of what happened to the cast. John Goodman steps forward as Fred Flintstone, 42 years old and perfectly cast as Bedrock's loudest dreamer and a hardworking quarry worker, whose heart was often bigger than his judgment. Wanting a better life for his family, Fred chased opportunity when it finally arrived, only to discover that status and wealth could quietly change the person staring back in the mirror. As friendships cracked and his reputation crumbled, he learned a lesson many spend a lifetime discovering. Success means very little when it costs the people who stood beside you from the beginning. At 73, John Goodman remains one of Hollywood's most respected performers, known for Dan Connor in Roseanne, 1988, and The Connors, 2018, Sully in Monsters, Inc., 2001, and Bill Randa in Kong, Skull Island, 2017. Behind the success, he battled alcoholism, food addiction, and a near nervous breakdown, at one point weighing nearly 400 pounds. Before breaking into Hollywood, Goodman worked several jobs to support himself as a bartender, waiter, bouncer, and furniture salesman. Married to his wife for 37 years, with whom she met at a Halloween party in New Orleans in the late 1980s, they share one child. Halle Berry graces the screen as Miss Sharon Stone, 28 years old, and portraying the seductive, ambitious executive secretary at Slate & Company, clever, calculating, and fully aware of the influence her beauty carried. Sharon initially served as a key accomplice in a corporate scheme designed to manipulate Fred Flintstone and make him the fall guy for a massive fraud. Yet beneath the polished appearance was someone capable of recognizing honesty when she saw it. As the conspiracy grew darker, Sharon found herself questioning the people she served and ultimately chose integrity over self-interest. At the age of 59, Halle Berry remains one of Hollywood's most influential stars, celebrated for her Oscar-winning role in Monsters Ball, 2001, Storm in the X-Men films, Jinx in Die Another Day, 2002, Catwoman, 2004, Boomerang, 1992, and John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, 2019. Before fame, she worked as a sales clerk, later pursuing bigger dreams as a producer, director, entrepreneur, and fashion model. Halle Berry has openly faced type 1 diabetes, using her experience to advocate for women's health. Married and divorced 3 times, she is the devoted mother of 2 children, continuing to inspire through endurance, reinvention, and dedication. Elizabeth Perkins sets the tone as Wilma Flintstone, 34 years old, the level-headed, strong-willed force behind the Flintstone household. As Fred Flintstone's wife, she stands as his moral compass, constantly pulling him back from reckless ambition and impulsive decisions that threaten their stability. Practical and observant, Wilma manages the emotional and financial weight of family life while fiercely protecting her husband and child from outside manipulation. When Fred's choices spiral into corporate deception, she refuses to remain silent, confronting betrayal head-on and uncovering the truth behind the scheme. Her strength was not loud, but unwavering, reshaping every conflict she faced into a fight for family, integrity, loyalty, and truth. At 65, Elizabeth Perkins remains a respected American actress, producer, and advocate. She's best known for Weeds, 2005, Big, 1988, and Miracle on 34th Street, 1994. Diagnosed with diabetes in adulthood after years of misdiagnosis, she has openly discussed health struggles while continuing her career. Married twice and divorced twice, she has 1 daughter and 3 stepsons, balancing family life with decades of acclaimed screen work and continued influence in television storytelling. Rick Moranis takes over as Barney Rubble, 41 years old, and portraying Fred Flintstone's loyal best friend, devoted husband and loving father. While others chase status and success, Barney remains grounded by family, friendship, and simple happiness. His biggest act of kindness sets the entire story in motion, leading to misunderstandings that nearly destroy a lifelong friendship. Yet when everything falls apart, Barney refuses to let bitterness win, choosing forgiveness over pride. Through humor, loyalty, and quiet selflessness, he becomes the film's moral compass, reminding us that true friendship is measured not by good times, but by who stands beside you when life goes wrong. Currently at 73, Rick Moranis remains one of comedy's most beloved figures, known for Ghostbusters films, Spaceballs, 1987, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids franchise, and the sketch comedy SCTV, 1976. Before fame, he worked as a radio DJ in Toronto, where his gift for character comedy first emerged. A talented actor, comedian, musician, writer, producer, and songwriter, Moranis stepped away from Hollywood after his wife died of breast cancer in 1991, dedicating himself to raising their 2 children as a single father. Rosie O'Donnell gives life to Betty Rubble, 32 years old and the fiercely loyal, outspoken heart of the Rubble household. As Barney Rubble's wife and Bamm-Bamm's mother, she stands firm through financial strain and emotional uncertainty, never allowing hardship to weaken her sense of family. Her bond with Wilma Flintstone becomes one of emotional grounding, built on shared struggle and unwavering friendship, even as corporate deception tears both families apart. When wealth and ambition temporarily distort the Flintstones' behavior, Betty refuses silence, confronting injustice directly and defending her husband's dignity. At age 64, Rosie O'Donnell is an Emmy-winning actress, comedian, television host, writer, producer, and philanthropist. She rose to prominence through A League of Their Own, 1992, Harriet the Spy, 1996, Now and Then, 1995, and The Rosie O'Donnell Show, 1996. Her life has included major health battles, including a 2012 heart attack and later diagnoses of type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance, alongside weight loss surgery. Rosie O'Donnell is a mother to 5 children and has been married twice, though both marriages ended in divorce. Rest in peace to the late Elizabeth Taylor as Pearl Slaghoople, 62 years old and portraying Wilma Flintstone's widowed mother, grandmother of Pebbles and mother-in-law of Fred Flintstone, who constantly questioned Fred's judgment, believing he could never provide the stability Wilma deserved. Sharp-tongued, materialistic, and never afraid to speak her mind, she often fueled tension within the household while measuring success through wealth and status. Yet beneath the criticism was a mother determined to safeguard her family, reminding viewers how love can sometimes arrive wrapped in stubbornness, interference, and impossible expectations. Elizabeth Taylor's cause of death was congestive heart failure on March 23, 2011, at the age of 79. One of Hollywood's greatest icons, she starred in Cleopatra, 1963, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1958, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966, and National Velvet, 1944. Beyond acting, she became a producer, entrepreneur, humanitarian, and pioneering HIV/AIDS activist. Her life was marked by immense fame, public scandals, 8 marriages with 7 different men, 4 children, chronic illnesses, substance abuse battles, more than 30 surgeries, and severe spinal and heart problems. Through every triumph and hardship, Taylor remained a symbol of resilience, reinvention, and extraordinary star power. Kyle MacLachlan moves in as Cliff Vandercave, 35 years old, the calculating executive vice president of Slate & Company, whose polished presence masks a deeply manipulative and self-serving nature. Behind his composed corporate charm lies a strategist who engineers deception with precision, steering Fred Flintstone into a position designed for downfall, while quietly orchestrating a larger embezzlement scheme. Cold, persuasive, and always several steps ahead, Cliff treats loyalty as disposable and people as tools, even planning to discard his own accomplice once his ambitions are secured. His actions fracture friendships, distort trust, and turn professional ambition into a weapon,
revealing how unchecked ambition corrodes every relationship it touches.
At 67, Kyle MacLachlan is an acclaimed American actor, best known for his collaborations with David Lynch in Blue Velvet, 1986, and Twin Peaks, 1990, alongside roles in Dune, 1984, Sex and the City, 1998, and Desperate Housewives, 2004. He has also worked across television, voice acting, and digital media projects, building a long-standing career defined by versatility and cult recognition. Kyle MacLachlan has been married since 2002 to a publicist and producer, and he has one son. Twin sisters Elaine Silver and Melanie Silver shared the role of Pebbles Flintstone, 6 years old, portraying the joyful, red-haired daughter of Fred and Wilma Flintstone. As a toddler, Pebbles radiated innocence, energy, and pure affection, moving through Bedrock's chaos with a carefree spirit untouched by the adult conflicts surrounding her. She formed a tender, playful bond with Bamm-Bamm, symbolizing friendship unburdened by status, greed, or ambition. In the middle of corporate schemes and fractured friendships, her presence quietly reminds Fred and Wilma what their choices mean for the family's stability and future. At age 38, Melanie Silver left acting after brief early roles in The Flintstones, 1994, and General Hospital, choosing a life outside Hollywood. She later earned advanced degrees in architecture and civil engineering, building a career as an architect and senior building scientist focused on sustainable design and green construction. Her twin sister Elaine Silver also stepped away from acting, pursuing academics at Columbia University and becoming a dance instructor. Both transitioned from child stardom into grounded professional lives, reflecting resilience, reinvention, and the quiet strength of choosing identity beyond fame. And so, that's where the story ends. For the Flintstones Cast Then and Now, 2026, a film that took us back to a Stone Age world where family, friendship, and chaos somehow felt perfectly modern. If this film meant something to you, we'd love to hear your thoughts below. Until the next 90s family comedy film, explore endlessly, fight bravely, and rise stronger.